When and
When
why?
you said I look so like Dad. That's my
You do.
father-in-law. That's my father-in-law.
Whoa.
It's Stuart's dad.
Yeah. Well, Stuart looks a lot like him, but you do too.
Oh
Well,
no,
you should
Stuart.
have put father-in-law instead of dad.
I've never called him father-in-law. He's always been Dad.
Hello,
Huh.
everybody. We are live.
We are live. Yes, meeting in the
Yes, we are.
stream.
Of
So
course we're live. She never lets us know that we're live.
I said I was going live, but you don't listen.
Yeah, I've muted in the
That's your
live
own
and
fault, Martha.
Good morning, everybody.
good morning.
Okay, so I want to get this finished. It's not going to get quilted anytime soon. I can tell you that. I'm not bringing my quilting table up till I have at least 10 quilts for a reason to bring it back up because I really did not like it in my kitchen. It just looked like hell.
I
So,
have questions.
what questions?
Is there a way to quilt the back of this quilt without a long arm table like you have? Can you do it on a small home sewing machine?
Yes,
How?
you roll it up. Okay. You can do quilt as you go still if you
Mm-hmm.
wanted to. I could do that if I wanted to, but I don't want to because
No.
I made that beautiful backing. So I'm going to put it, I am going to quilt this. And even if I don't do it myself, I may get this one done professionally because this was a real masterpiece, work of
It's
art.
beautiful.
Yeah. And especially with my backing. So I can't do the quilt as you go. But having said that, you can still quilt it on your regular domestic sewing machine because that's how I done all my quilts before I got that long arm frame.
Right.
But because I made this piece, this 2020 piece that I'm putting in the back of it,
Oh, wow.
I this is made with all the leftover fabrics too. So it's got the same fabrics. This is gonna go fitted into this kind of backing right here. So this
Yeah.
is my backing to my quilt. So this will really stand out beautifully in the back of my quilt.
Yes.
Now, you can pin baste this, you can spray baste it. You just put your backing down, you put your layer of batting, and then you put your quilt top on. Now, the best way to do that is to spray baste it and then stick a couple of pins here and there. Then you would
Pokey,
take the
pokey,
quilt
pokey,
and you would pull it
outside.
up and you would start quilting from one side, working your way around. What I always did was started in the middle in case the reason I don't like quilting like that is because I end up with puckers somehow on the back of my quilt. I roll over top of them. So, and then I got all these pleats and crap all on the back of my quilt. So that's why I don't do this anymore by that way. That's why I
Yeah.
needed the long arm frame. But many people, tons, professionals, quilt everything right on a domestic sewing machine. They don't even use a long arm.
Great.
So,
Perfect. Thank you.
yeah. And you just keep rolling it up. I have a nice size throat space in my machine. I have an 18-inch throat space. My Kenmore is like this big. So it's what, 8-inch throat space? That's what I use to quilt with. It's
Wow.
really hard to roll a quilt up and stuff it in there. That's why I got buckles and wrinkles. If you have a nice big desk, you got your sewing machine on it, you can maneuver your quilt, keep it nice and flat and straight as you're quilting it.
Yeah.
That's a lot better. If you're using a little wee desk and you got this big ass quilt on it, you're going to end up with puckers. No matter, I don't care what you do, you're going to have puckers in it. So that's just a little tip for you. If you got a nice big table, one of those 6-foot tables, something that your quilt can drape on and
Yeah.
not hang over an edge. Because if it's hanging over an edge, it's pulling and it's giving it tension as you're trying to quilt it. So it'll end up making more pleats in it and wrecking it. So,
Well, I
okay.
was wondering if you know how when you made the wall quilt
Yeah.
and you were doing the bunny patterns on the back of it as you were going.
Which wall quilt are you talking about?
Is it the wall quilt or the table placemats where you stitch them all together, then you were doing the snail trail, I call it, on the back?
That's called stippling, and
Right.
yeah, but I pin basted those. But I mean, I was working with a small piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you got a big, huge quilt like this, which is 73 by 92 and a half, yeah, you're talking big stuff. You need to lay it
Yeah.
out on a flat floor, put your batting on, put your quilt on, spray baste all your layers, and put a few pins here and there just to keep it taut. So
Yeah.
you're not going to end up with any wrinkles in it. Spray basting is the best. I'm telling you,
Good to
it is,
know.
yes, the bomb. It's 505 spray basting.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you very much.
so this quilt here requires a 7-inch border on the all around the outside. Now, because I still have a lot of fabric left, not a lot, but I've got a lot of pieces left. This is what the quilt will look like. Where's that picture? Right here. It will have this big, huge border. What I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this border in half, and I'm going to make myself a little flying geese border all the way around, and then I will put the remainder of the brown on the outside so that when I have the brown, you will see my binding. This is the binding that will be used on here on this
And
quilt.
flying geese, that's the one where the triangle point is at the top?
No,
I'll
no.
get there.
Okay, so this here is going to be my binding. I still want my light color to show up nicely on this dark brown because binding always looks so pretty if it's totally opposite in colors. So if you got a light binding, you want to use a dark border. So I have a dark border. So I'm
Right,
going to do
thank you.
my flying geese in here. Then I'll finish it with a nice piece of dark border. And then this will be my binding. So I'm really pumped about that. So what I'm going to do is this requires me to cut, go back. This requires for the border 7-inch wide strips, 8 of them. So 8 times 40 is, how many inches is that?
8 times 40,
It's about 220,
300.
320. 4 times 8 is 32, right?
Right.
Okay, so I need to make a flying geese border that will surpass 320 inches. So what I'll do is I'll just keep making them, attaching them, and make sure I get enough that it's going to fit all the way around my quilt. And then I will cut my 8 strips of brown, but I will cut it in a 3.5-inch piece. So each of these borders, I'm cutting 3.5 twice. So the border is not going to be quite 7 inches. It's going to be 6.5 because we're going to lose a quarter of an inch all the way through. So I'm okay with that. I don't care if it's going to be 72.5 inches. Good
Good
morning, Yvonne.
morning, Yvonne. You
So
got it.
first and
Hi,
foremost,
man.
I need to dig out the pieces
Cynthia.
Good
that
morning,
it
Cynthia.
wants me to use. So they're saying muslin. I did not want to use muslin because I do not like how it sews. It's too thick. So I bought fabric that matches my fabric line and it's the color of muslin. Hi, Cynthia. Okay. So from this, I need to cut 82 cornerstones. But first of all, let me get my templates because I'm just going to measure these templates. I'm not going to cut little individual pieces out. I need template 19.
Did you girls have a wonderful Christmas?
All right, where are you, template 19?
One thing I can say is we had snow for Christmas and now it's all gone.
There's template 19.
We didn't.
So
Just
now
rain.
this is a 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch block. So that's what I'm cutting. So I'm going to write that in my book.
Write it in your book.
Yep.
Write that
Blah,
in my
blah,
book.
blah, blah.
All right. So we are going to cut 18 cornerstones at 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch square. Now we need 28 little setting triangles. Template 13. That's 14. This looks like 13.
Yvonne had a nice Christmas, but no snow.
Oh my God. What?
We didn't. We just had rain. That's all we've had.
So this here is basically
I went
a
to bed last night with it was windy, rainy,
1.5
cold.
by 1.5.
I think we had sleet, frozen rain. I tell you what. And I expected a whole bunch of ice out this morning and there's nothing.
Nothing.
Not a
Cynthia had
darn thing.
snow. First
Okay,
time in a long time. Brilliant.
one's done. 24 large setting triangles. So we need template 17. Okay, so template 13 ends up being 1.5 by 1.5 inch square, just cut on a diagonal. Okay, so I measured this. It's 1.5 up here, 1.5 here. So what I'll do is just cut a 1.5 inch square out and cut it on the diagonal. That'll just make it a lot easier for me.
Yep.
Instead of rounding all them little corners on the template.
Yeah, no, I can't be bothered with that. You don't need that.
I can't neither.
Okay, so why won't this little peckerhead go in? There we go.
I would have loved White Christmas.
Okay, so I need templates.
Morning, Debbie.
17.
We'll move your
How-
pen
Good
over
morning,
there.
Debbie.
Let's move your
Okay,
pen over here. Maybe she'll see
template
you.
71.
You okay, Martha?
There is template 71. Ooh,
Wow.
that's pretty big. Now, we'll just measure the size of the template and we will cut a square and divide it in half. So this template is, oh, geez.
I hear male voices. I don't know where it's coming from.
All right, so obviously it's a half.
Ow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. So this is 6.5 by 6.5 inch square. So
Morning, Debbie.
6.5 by 6.5 cut on diagonal. All right, so we need 4 small setting triangles, template 22. So we're done with this. That was easy. Template 22. Now all of these pieces are cut from the muslin. 21. Where are you? 22. Right here, 22.
You explained in, I think it was video 2, that you didn't like using the muslin because it snapped your needles.
Muslim's easy to go through.
No, it's not.
No.
The muslin
Not?
I got, it's if you fold it and fold it over again, I got good quality muslin. It is so thick that when you needle, you can hear the needle go through it. I don't like that. Okay, now this here is not like, well, it is exactly the same template,
But smaller.
but smaller. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. So 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 cut on diagonal. So basically, I only have to cut 2 pieces of this size and cut it in half. That'll give me my 4 small setting triangles. Okay, so that's it for the muslin. That's enough, I think. That's a lot. So let's put these back. Now I need,
Poor kitty kitty.
the last template I need is template 106. And that is, I guarantee you, about, I don't know, 6-inch strip for 6.5-inch strip sashing. I just want to see how wide it is. It's probably a good 1.5 inches wide. So, because the blocks are 6.5-inch blocks unfinished, so you definitely need the length 6.5 for sure. So let's just make sure that it is exactly 106. 95, 94, 101. All right, let's just take these all out. I know it's probably right here. I knew it. So this is 106. I bet you it's 1.5 wide. And I bet right. And it is 6.5 inches long. So 1.5 by 6.5. Thank you. Okay. So our strips are 1.5 by 6.5. And I have to cut 192 of those sashing stitches.
Wow.
Strips.
You best get to cutting.
Yeah, oh, I am. I'm good. That's what I'm trying to do.
Organization.
Bossy.
She's very feisty today.
All right, so we don't need any more of our templates. We're good with these.
Good.
Very good with them. Oh, I wanted them in here because I'm done with them now. Completely done with these. Okay. Now, so I've written in my book. I wrote with pen, so it ain't coming out. That will always be in here. So when I go to heaven, it'll always be in there for the next person. So look at this. Jeff just brought me this. First Tim Hortons coffee since he went on vacation.
Debbie says, I'm so glad you're on today. I was getting so depressed with this lockdown.
Yeah, we're on lockdown too, Vaughn. Okay.
I was watching old videos.
That was Debbie, not Yvonne.
Let's have some fun and let's start cutting.
Yay.
Yeah. So I'm going to give my fabric. Oh, and I also ordered all kinds of brown fabric so I can make new pillow covers for my living room because Christmas is over.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I'm making are just pillow covers and little things that go over the arm of my chair that hangs remotes and stuff in it because I have nowhere to put those. So we're going to make one of those. It just sits over top and you got pockets on it and I'll make it live. So.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to iron some of this.
I've seen people use dowling to make it stiff across the arm of the chair.
Yeah, I've seen it that way too.
So
okay. We better turn our iron on.
Everybody's in lockdown now. It's ridiculous.
And now we've got the UK virus here.
You've got your own version, but yeah, how are you coping with it?
What do you mean? My own version?
Yeah, Canada and there's another country, Germany, I think, have found another strain. It's a little bit different to the UK one, but they don't know how it got there. It's
ours is from the UK. It's called the UK variant.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently, it's not any worse. Like, you don't get a worse virus. It's just more contagious, quicker.
Yeah. It's mutating. It's taking on another life form.
Yes, it is. And when it mutates, it gets stronger.
Yes. And it's not one that you've got. Yeah.
That is so scary. Yep. Okay.
It's the original COVID-19 mutating, growing. It's ridiculous.
Why would they have folded my fabric like this? I do not know.
My hip don't want to work today.
Is it cold?
No, not really. bursitis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might
My
have to
leg,
get out the cane.
yeah, my leg just doesn't want to play nice today. I give up with it.
All right. Come on. Why would Missouri do that?
And Holly Mae just loves her little tent. And she got the Christmas.
Her little tent, eh?
Yeah, she likes it.
Have you seen the tent that's connected to? You open your window a little bit, and it's like a little tunnel. It goes into a bigger tent for cats to sit outside.
Cool.
I watch a lady from Canada, Bailey J, and she got it for her two kitty cats. They get fresh air whenever they go out into this. It reminds me of a cheesecloth that you put over cakes to stop flies.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But it's
Like a mesh.
Yes, it's a mesh that's for cats to sit outside that are indoor
Right.
cats, and they get fresh air and sunlight. 3 cases in Canada, 2 in Ontario, and 1 in Vancouver Island.
Yes. Now there's one in Vancouver. I read that yesterday.
Debbie says it's from Australia. I know English haven't been able to leave our island. That's
Yeah, but already these people already visited the UK and came back to Canada. In fact, there's Canadians stuck in the UK right now whining that our government don't care about them. They locked them out. Well, you went there. You deal with it.
Yeah, all of our borders, even the tunnel, the ferries, they're all shut down at the moment. Nobody's getting in or out.
Well, we're in the middle of a pandemic and people are traveling. I don't feel sorry for them. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Nope, me either.
Nope,
You
I
took
don't.
the chance.
You took that risk going there. Now you stay there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with
Well,
you.
we went by the airport yesterday, and there was a lot of cars at the airport. And it's like, can you imagine them after every flight if they clean the airplane totally?
Well, they're supposed to. But at the moment, all our airports are...
Ours are closed.
Yeah,
to the
they're locked down.
UK.
You can't go in or out.
No. And they shouldn't be. I mean, people shouldn't be traveling. That's how this is spreading worldwide.
Okay, so the cases Debbie's talking about, is that new strain?
Yes.
Yes, it's the new variant.
Oh, boy.
And
Yeah,
that's from
they brought
Australia.
it. They brought it here from the UK.
No, Debbie's saying it's from Australia.
Australia? I read on my news UK. It didn't say Australia.
By that one, I think they said the UK. Shit, I don't remember.
I don't know.
That's why our UK borders are closed to the UK. You can't travel in or out.
Oh, we're closed anyway.
Because of the variant was first discovered in the UK.
Yep, and we got it from South Africa.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I'm not going on my little rant again. No drama in this room.
Here we go.
I am so fed up with it.
Yeah, me too. I'm sick of this stupid virus.
Yeah, it needs to do one and go.
But apparently the our skies are not still open. They can't be, because Trudeau shut down the airlines to the UK. I don't know about anywhere else, but I'm sure it's probably still open everywhere else because he's
not England's lockdown. Nobody can come in or out. There's a lot of lorry drivers who are trying to get across to France that are stuck here and they don't see how long it's going to be. Because
too bad. You traveled.
Yeah.
You deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for any of them.
Nope.
There's one lady who was crying on the internet, on Facebook. She's from Canada, and the government locked her out in the UK. Well, you went there.
Yeah. But
Wow,
anyway,
Debbie, your airlines, that was shut down by the federal government. That means those airlines should have closed down to the UK. I'm not saying anywhere else. Ours are still open to fly all over Canada. I know that.
no, it's just UK that's in a lockdown.
It's just to the UK that he closed. He closed
All flights.
all flights in and out to the
Yeah.
UK, Canada wide. So yeah, our airport's still open. They're still traveling, but I don't know if they're going out of country other than Canada. But right now we're in lockdown, so people can't travel from one province to the other. Yeah, Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, Halifax. Yeah, the regular flights are still on, but they have to go in immediate quarantine.
14 days. Yeah.
Yep. And this lady that got the virus, or man, I can't remember who it was now, from the UK, they were in isolation when they were tested, so they didn't get a chance to spread it, which was really good.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yep, she went into isolation right away when she got back in the country. So
Yeah.
yep. Okay, so I've ironed my whole 2 yards. Now I need to get rid of my ironing board so I can do some nice straight cuts.
I
Nice
thought that was
clean
your this
cuts.
case. No, Cynthia, they don't get it at all. And then the cry on saying, why me? You took the time. No,
Yep, and they'll cry, I want back in my country.
I'm not talking about this anymore. I'm getting angry.
And you know they've got to be listening to the news at some point in time.
Oh,
You would think.
it's on every newspaper, any news channel. Hi, Happy Ray. Good
Hey, Happy
morning.
Ray.
Hi, Ray. Morning.
All right. This is how I operate.
Happy.
I do not cut one little piece of fabric at a time. Y'all know me by now.
I cut and we will go. No, you've got a big rotary. You can cut it with that.
Yes, ma'am.
You're from Durham, Debbie, Durham in another country. Are you on about the English Durham?
No, Durham is in Ontario too.
Okay, because we've got a Durham in Newcastle.
Yeah. No.
Yes, Happy Ray. I had a very nice Christmas. Thank you very much. And yourself? Happy Ray's asking, did everyone have a nice Christmas?
How many yards of this fabric did it tell me?
Actually, I did.
Yeah.
I had a very tipsy Christmas.
I had a happy Christmas day and a very quiet in bed all day Boxing Day.
How come?
My mum's birthday was on Boxing Day, and my father-in-law, which I call Dad, he died on Boxing Day. So we just stay in bed. We don't answer phones. We don't look at anything but movies.
It's that time of year.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's his birthday today on the 28th. He would have been 97.
Ooh.
Oh, Happy Ray had some spiked eggnog.
I never touched a single
I had
drink.
some spike, but it sure weren't eggnog.
All right. So,
I don't drink, so I don't know.
Had wonderful prime rib. Oh, I still got cheesecake.
Our prime rib is for New Year's Eve. So I only got together with my one daughter and her kids. That's it. So the other one got together with her dad because we wanted to keep the gathering very small.
The bubble, yeah.
Morning, Vonnie Grub.
Yes.
Morning, Yvonne G.
Okay.
Who's in the house? Yvonne Grub.
We're on a roll. All right, so I need 82 cornerstones.
Oof.
at 1.5-inch pieces. So get her done.
Yeah. They
What was
showed.
my
Go on.
Happy Ray? What was it spiked with? Was it like the only thing I could think of that would be really good with eggnog would be spiced rum.
Ugh.
Oh my God, I bet you that would be good.
Well, I don't know. I don't drink, so.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to Happy Ray then, wasn't I?
Yeah. Sometime over Christmas, we had Calamity Jane on TV, and I missed it.
Oh my God, that was a
I
good movie.
I love that movie. I love Doris Day anyway, but yeah, Howard Keel and him. Oh,
Okay. So
Last night I was going through on demand and I hit my HBO on demand and I'll be darned, I finally got HBO Max.
yay!
So I watched the new Witches last night and it was very, very good. Good CGI and all that good stuff.
I'm waiting for the Discovery of Witches, which is coming back to the UK on the 18th of January.
okay.
Discovery
I'm
of
not wanting to disturb
Yeah.
my map too much. So I'm going to just turn it around here like this.
I got Twilight Zone on right now.
I can
That's my to-go-to movie.
cut these to 1.5-inch cornerstones.
Wow, they're little.
Well, they're just little cornerstones, so
Okay.
nothing. Where's my little ruler? So I will move you over and I will just fold that up. Do not want to disturb it.
So can we check the measurements? There you go.
Check what measurements.
I'm watching what you're doing like a hawk.
Oh, these are going to be 1.5-inch by 1.5-inch.
Yeah.
So
Oh my God, are them going to be tiny?
it's 2, 4, 6. So there's 8, 16.
Okay, so we've got 16 at the moment.
Keep counting there.
32.
How many you got to have? 320?
There's 32. Shut up. I need 82. Back off, Martha.
Right, you need 82, and you get 8 in each pack.
Yeah, 8 in each square. So there is another 16.
10.25 cut.
There is 64.
64.
I need one more strippo. One more piece. No, I need 82. There's 64, so I need 18 more. So let's do it.
Yeah, 18.
There's 16. And I'll cut that after. So out of this, I just need 28 little setting triangles. So I need still some more squares. So 1.5.
So take the 2 out that you need from that pile and put it in the top pile.
I'll do that in a moment.
Okay.
So there is 8 and 8.
16.
There's no 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 16.
And how many of these do you need?
This one here, I only need 28.
Okay.
So I can take the last 2 that I need for here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I can divide this into 2.
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
I just wanted to say nope.
Martha!
It's that Ruby in her tracks.
Feisty today. Wow.
All right. So we needed 28 of those. There's those.
Right.
Now we need much bigger pieces. So I need to cut. Okay, so
The
how
next
many?
one down's 4.5 and 4.5.
16.
Or 4 3/4.
16. 17, 18,
Wish I could get Turner Classic.
21, 22. Okay, so there's my 28 little triangles. So this is this year I don't even need these because all the other pieces are bigger. So let's just move this off to the side for now. All right. Move these off to the side here.
Are we doing the 4 3/4 next?
Nope, we're going to cut the bigger one next because that's the
7.5
order.
by 7.5.
Yeah. All right. So
I
I'm
was
just going to
listening.
turn this around because that's the easiest way for me to cut is because I'm right-handed.
Yep.
So we need to cut. I need. Oh, wow. I don't need all this fabric. Oh, okay. All
Well,
right.
you've got the bigger one, which is what you're doing now, which is 7.5 by 7.5.
This one here has to be 6.5.
6.5. Where did I get 7.5?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. I'm only going to need one strip of this because the leftover I can cut it down into the 4.5-inch pieces that I'm needing.
And how many of these do you need?
I only need, in total, I need 12 triangles and I need to cut them in half. That's going to give me 24 triangles.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
So let's turn this around again, keeping me things neat. All right, so let's move this baby here. And
That darn song from the Progressive commercial is stuck in my brain.
Don't want to hear it. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't want that worm.
Right. So I want to make sure I get through all these layers and get rid of that. So cutting it right here is perfect. Oopsies. A little snaggy. Okay. So we need to cut
3 piles to get 24.
Nope, we don't need 3 piles. We need this pile.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 16.
Yeah.
8. So I need 4 more pieces. 2, 3, 4 more pieces. So let's just turn this way. Go like that. And the rest of this I can use for the 4.5-inch pieces. And we're not wasting any fabric. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1/2.
Is that an A1 cutting mat? The grey one with the dark grey squares?
That's too small.
Oh, one minute.
Smaller than that.
What?
So we will cut these from corner to corner, and that will give us
A triangle.
triangles.
Oh gosh, she's going to do it today. She is going to muck somebody up.
Nope, she won't muck me up. She always tries to. She never
I
will.
got you.
Somebody.
Okay, so there are those triangles. Let's cut this one in half.
I already gave you some, honey.
Didn't give me nothing.
Mama put your tent next to the heater so it'll stay warm. Yeah. You stay warm in your tent.
Okay, so there are those. There are my 24 large setting triangles, and now we need 4 small setting triangles. So we only need to cut 2 4.5 by 4.5 inch squares. So these are all my pieces.
And what is this for? Your binding?
No, this is the
No.
cornerstones.
Oh.
What you
Where
talking
were
about?
you half an hour ago?
All right, so
There's other things going on in my brain.
we are just going to use this here, flip it around.
Not mine. I'm
Have to
blonde.
be 4 3/4. Right, 4 3/4 inch pieces. So this is extra. Quite a bit of extra.
Hello?
Hello, Miku.
And then we need this to be 4 3/4. And then we need to divide this in half. We only needed 4 of these, but I'm going to end up with more than 4. Okay, so there's 4. All right. There's 1, 2, 4. All right. There are all our beige pieces that we needed.
Oh, that is not supposed to be on there.
These are all extras. So this will
Just in
just go in
case.
my fabric bin. All right, I'm going to move these out of the way. Put those over here and consider those done. Now,
Mint one
next, well, we have lots of muslin left. And I like how I did not cut the fold off. So according to the pattern, you only needed 1.25 yards. I had 2 yards here, so that's too much fabric.
For the fabric in your life.
All right. Now, I'm trying to think. Jeez. I can't get my ruler off the floor because we had to go face down where there was no rubber. Okay, I'm thinking. I have to rethink. I have to recheck something. Where's my pen?
372,004.
All right. You're funny.
She is. She tries to be.
This template 106 absolutely cannot be. Oh,
No
yes.
bigger than a pencil.
This has to be 6.5 inches. Am I right? Yes, I am. Wait, let me just count that.
6.5 by 1.5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. All right. I wanted to make sure it was perfect because I got the sashings that we have to attach the cornerstones to.
6.5 by 1.5.
Cornerstones will be, these little cornerstones will be attached to the dark brown sashing. So these will be what it looks like in the book here. I'll show you.
And little white stripes.
See all the brown sashing between all of the blocks? There's little cornerstones in there.
Yep.
And what I just cut was all these little tiny pieces.
Triangles.
Yeah, and the last four that I cut are for the corners, actually. Yeah. What those other two are for, other ones are for, I don't know. I see what these ones are for.
It'll come clear in the wash.
Yeah, when I start doing it. Now, I need 192 brown sashing strips. All at 1.5 inches.
Happy Ray says, love your sewing machine, Ruby. It's my machine? Dream machine, sorry.
Oh, it's beautiful machine. Happy Ray. I love it.
Done a lot of work in the last 7 months.
Yeah. All right. Let's get our ironing board back up.
I actually thought you'd made a bigger briefcase when I first saw that.
No, I did not.
Oh, she made a bigger one to hold all of the patterns.
Whoa, kind of overfilled this, but hey, we won't tell Mom about it. All right. Let me hope and pray I have enough of this because I went and used some of this for the backing. So, if not, the borders are going to get cut smaller. Or I'll use the other fabric, the muslin.
Tell everybody what you bought, Ruby.
No. Shh. They'll think I'm nuts.
It's a secret.
Don't tell them. They'll think I'm crazy already.
What do you mean?
They already know that.
Yeah.
You're so over crazy that you're over the hill. Over the I can't even think of the word.
I bought 6 more houses to do.
Yay.
To create.
I have to admit, me personally, I think the houses that you created is better than the one that you bought.
Oh, I so agree. It's more fun too.
What came out of your head was so damn awesome.
Oh no.
Lady, she bought 6 more houses to put together. She's making a little village.
Yes, and it's going to be stored on my bookshelf in the living room. All the houses will be encased in dust covers. And I'll just light up my bookshelf with all these houses.
That's what she wanted to spend her Christmas money on, and that's what she got.
I broke a bead. Okay, fine. We're done with that then.
It's her money. She wants to do it. Good on her.
Yes, my kids got me Visa cards because they didn't know what I wanted for Christmas. So thank you, because you just added to my collections.
So the kids are their enablers this year.
And I still got to buy 2 pairs of slippers with the leftover Visa cards.
Happy birthday. You go, girl.
And I buy those wide width ones because I have fat feet. And I like my slippers to be comfortable and not tight where I have to kick them off because they hurt. Yeah. I hate slippers. So these wide width ones I buy are kind of big, but I like them.
And we know what she's flip-flop.
Men's slippers are more comfortable.
Yeah. I ordered him a pair too.
I just wear my bare feet. I don't like slippers.
I'm barefoot right now.
Oh, I hate bare feet.
I get
Guys, I'll tell you why. I am a clean person. My house is always clean. However, when the bird gets to chewing on his toys, which he does every day, and his nuts, because he eats shelled nuts, the pieces fly all over the floor. For some reason, the catch basin at the bottom doesn't catch everything. So if I'm not constantly with the broom sweeping constantly, and I'm talking every 10 minutes while he's chowing down on wood, I'm stepping on pieces of wood.
Why didn't you buy a
Roomba? Robot cleaners.
You need a Roomba.
Yeah,
no,
robot
because
one.
some of those wood pieces are even too big to be picked up by a vacuum.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you have to sweep them up, Martha. Like some of those wood pieces are like this big. So, no.
Oh, yeah, from his wood toys and stuff.
Yeah. When he chomps them, some of them go flying. So me and Jeff are forever walking on that if we're not sweeping it up constantly all day long. We do sweep quite often because I just don't like looking at it. And then Tiana thinks she's a bird.
Well, she is a bit tweakers.
Yeah, because she grabs Miku's pieces that fly off She grabs them and thinks it's time to chow down on wood. So
You
she
need to be
thinks she's a
careful.
bird. To which, you can't tell her any different.
No.
Because we've tried. We just constantly have to keep taking the wood pieces away from her, and then she chews them up and makes tiny, tiny billions of pieces of it.
Linda says, I heard your convo about slippers. I have a pair of men's slippers that are at least 20 years old. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Why does it look like I'm not going to have enough brown? I'm kind of scared about this.
They are a hot mess, but she loves them.
Yep. Like, I like my slippers, but Tiana chewed the sole out of the inside of it.
I'd be getting her a muzzle.
She's
No, I'd be teaching her a few things.
Yeah, well, a muzzle would help until she's learned.
No, now I just put her Zap color on because I pulled my good slippers out now because she's wrecked these ones.
All right, we'll not take bets just yet.
And I'll show you them. They're really nice. And if she chews these, I'm going to rip her little beak off. And I give her a name of a beak because she thinks she's a bird.
She's a bird.
Yeah. She thinks she's a bird and she needs to chew wood.
What's that song, Martha? Have you heard about the bird? Oh, boy.
Okay. Oh, boy.
And a big bit.
If we don't have enough dark brown, which I'll be super sad if I don't. I remember I cut some of this, and this was 4 yards, what the pattern required. But,
Linda threw hot dog buns out for her critters, and the squirrel is holding it and just munching on away. So cute.
She got 6 of them. She won't name them.
Haha, I'll be right back.
Debbie, I'm sure she'll put the name of them later on in her Amazon link. Or she might have done it by AliExpress.
No, she had an Amazon card, so I'm thinking she got it from Amazon.
I thought she had a Visa card. Or a debit card. I'm not sure now.
Well, yeah, she said 2 or 3 different things, so.
Either way, she will tell us where she got it from, and we will put the links up for you.
What do you want? I'm going to poke you in the face.
They are, Linda, they are to be done throughout the year because they're just going to sit on her. Did you look at the video where she's got the little village, the Christmas village? Well, that's the bookcase that she's going to display them on all year through. It's just going to be a village. It's not Christmas, there's no holiday inspired. It's just houses, as far as I know.
Added to the wrong end.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear is right. Plus, I burnt the thread and burnt my other thread and took off like 4 rows.
Ouchie.
Yeah, right. It sucked. Maybe it's too early to bead.
She's just ordered them, so it will be a couple of weeks at least. Debbie says, Martha, don't do that now. You have to take it apart.
I already took it apart, and then I added the new string to the wrong end.
So, see, here's the new slippers. And I love these. If Tiana, I love the ones with the hard soles because then I can step on Miku's stuff because Tiana has
Yeah.
literally chewed up the soles and the buttons and everything that were on my slippers. Gone. Bye-bye. So now I got my good
Bad
slippers.
mom, bad mom.
I've got the same kind of
This here was a
Christmas
Christmas
calendar.
present
Yeah.
that I got from my daughter. Of course, we're Chase and Raina. And it's the year, I get one every year.
Yep.
I get their calendar every year. This time, this calendar has Raina on it. The other
Yeah.
two only have Chase. So I'm going to bring this up close.
There is questions, Ruby.
What?
Debbie asked, what houses did you get? Will you list them?
Okay, I will post every one of them in the Facebook group, okay? The only thing is I have to post the whole link because you can't copy and paste it. So if you want to buy them, you can just get them from there. They're
Okay.
cheaper to me than going on Amazon.
Debbie says, thank you. Linda says, is she going to do them now or next holiday?
Oh, I'm going to be doing throughout the year. All of them. Throughout the year. So this says, what?
Which card did you get off the kids for Christmas?
What do you mean, which card?
Was it an Amazon, a Primark?
No, it was MasterCards.
MasterCard. The
Yeah.
only one we didn't see.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all the questions.
Merry Christmas, Grandma and Papa Jeff. Love, Chase and Raina 2020. That's what it says. So this is a beautiful, look at him. And
He's so cute.
Yes.
Devil in
So the
disguise.
calendar is going to start off with just Chase because she wasn't born until July. So there's all Chase.
Cute.
That's January's. This was all in February of last year when they went on their trip to Florida.
Oh, Raina's in there.
And there's Mommy pregnant.
There's Raina.
There's Raina in the belly. That's when they were in Florida. They went on a trip and they got back just at the end of February when COVID kicked in. So, and the airport shut down. So this is March, which was Chase's birthday.
Yay.
He had his birthday party at home because of COVID. Look at his birthday hat. Okay. And see, it says Scott's 35th birthday, Sean's 39th birthday. She filled in all the family's birthdays on this. So this is what April was when they were making eggs for Easter. Chase was making eggs and playing out in the snow. He loves the snow. Okay. Then in May is Mother's Day and Victoria Day, no birthdays. This was just him playing, making alphabet plasters.
Oh, wow.
Look at
naked buddy.
Okay. And here is June. He's playing in the grass in his little paw. That's the Paw Patrol bike that we bought him, and he just went crazy with that.
Yeah.
Yep. So he was on it constantly. Cassie said he would come in the house. He was like, no, I want my bike. He wanted to go on his, because this is, he just pushes the button and he could ride it.
We got Rowan a Paw Patrol helmet.
And there comes Raina. So there's Chase. And there's Raina when she was born. Chase giving her a kiss. There's me holding Raina. Jeff holding Raina. So Raina's birthday is July the 6th. So here's pictures now of Chase and Raina back on his bike. Here's Raina at 1 month.
Wow, she's staring at the camera.
Yes. And Chase playing in his little pool. There's Raina. I just love these look at I love that picture of Chase.
So good to have one, the 16, 18 to place around the city.
And there's the baby. Yeah. This is so cute. There's first Halloween. She put her in a pumpkin. She did that with Chase too. Chase, of course, is Chase, Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
He's a unicorn baby. There's Chase, Chase and Raina, and Chase in the Chase outfit.
Gemma never knew
November.
what to get me for Christmas, so she just started getting me the calendar of Rowan's pictures throughout the year.
Oh my gosh, these are so cute.
Yeah.
Chase and Rena. And Chase with his black helmet on. And December. Aw, there's Chase at the Christmas tree. Look at that. And there's the advent calendar I made him with all the gifts in it.
Yeah.
Rena, Chase in the snow, and Rena.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
Very lucky.
And then it says Grandma's birthday, Cassie's 32nd birthday, Christmas. She did all of that. And then it's just got this on the back. Merry Christmas, Grandma and Papa Jeff.
Oh, we use Vistaprint as well. That's why I got mine.
Yep. And I think I'm going to be using Vistaprint to print all my pictures for my Scrabble quilt. I want them to print them on white cotton fabric.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
We bought Rowan the Marshall helmet for his bike.
Yeah.
And he wore to sleep in this helmet. We had to wait till he was asleep before we could take it off him. Oh, he wore it everywhere, even in the bath. Oh. Right, back to the quilt.
That was funny. Yeah. Okay, so here comes my 1.5-inch strips.
1.5 by 6.5.
Yep.
Yeah.
1.5 by 6.5. They have to be the same size as the squares.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to turn it this way just because I think it's easier for me to trim off to maneuver this mat. So let's do it this way. Keep you straight. After I pressed all that. All right, so I need to cut off to about there. So we need it nice and flush down here. And now we can cut 1.5-inch strips. And I need to get that on here like that. Okay. So I'm cutting off the fold and the scraggly ends. Okay. I didn't waste much at all. Okay, I can't do it that way. I have to do it this way. I have to be able to see those lines. And this works the best. So I'm just going to move that over. Then we'll cut these all together.
And how many of these do you need total?
192 sashing strips, 8 border strips, and 9 binding strips. But I'm not cutting the binding out of this.
No.
No, the binding's going out of that other pretty green fabric.
I thought it was mint green.
It is.
Yeah. I have to check because I'm like half colorblind.
This is the part I've been dreading to do, was cutting all these sashing strips.
You got good company, so we'll keep you sane.
Right.
Oh, well, Martha will try, but she didn't come back with, hey, what?
She's busy.
Eating banana bread
There you go. Our mouth was full.
with chocolate morsels on top.
But it's breakfast there. Okay, enjoy.
Yep. I am. I really don't want my belly growling over Ruby's show, you know.
As if we
Can you hear my belly?
That one day it did. Oh my God.
Yeah, but you might have heard it, but we wouldn't have heard it. Because it's just like my music. You didn't hear my music. Right? So.
Oh no, people heard it.
Now, are you going to have enough left for the other bits?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Debbie says, I have so many sewn projects to finish and no oomph to get started. Debbie, I'm with you.
Come on. Come on, Debbie. You can do it. I believe in you.
You know what it takes, Debbie, is just to get up and go in there. That's all it takes, just to get up and go in there.
Get up and do it. And like it. Okay, so I'm going to carefully lift this piece up because I do not want it to move or shift or anything at all. Nothing. And then we're going to cut our strips now.
Write all your sewn projects on a little piece of card, put them in a hat and pull one out. And that's what you start with.
Yep.
And you don't pull out another one until you've done that one.
All right.
Let's try that way.
We'll do it this way. Line it all up there. How much of this do I need to cut off to get all the salvages off? Just a little bit. All right. I'll line all these pieces
up. She finished the quilt before 2021.
I'm trying to, because the thing says 2020 on the back. It sure does.
Yeah, but it's not when you actually finish it. It's when you first started it, which is in 2020.
Correct.
Well, in my opinion, it's got to be finished in 2020.
That's Martha's opinion.
Yep. I'm sticking to my excuse. You stick to yours, I'll stick to mine.
All right. Now let's make sure these are all on a line. Everything is on a line.
Happy Ray says there is an app called Tiny Decisions and you can put your projects in and spin.
There's a good idea.
Happy Ray, do you know what the app is called that we can look it up?
And is it for phone or computer?
Tiny Decisions is the name.
Or both.
I'm like, duh.
Okay.
Let me go and look it up.
All right. So my ruler will fit on here. We can cut off all the salvages. They're good.
It's only for people with an Apple phone. As far as I can tell.
I don't have Apple. All right. 2, 3, 4,
it's on Google as well, sorry.
6.5.
Is it something like See It and Spin?
I don't know.
6.5. Count twice, measure once, or cut once.
Well, all I can do is put the
Okay, I
link
need help in
in.
counting.
What?
Wait, how many's here? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 times 9.
70 something.
72.
72 and 72 is
144.
144. I'm double checking on my phone. That is the link for
No
that
need.
app.
My math's usually right on.
That is the link for that app. And that's google.com.
Come on,
okay.
Ronnie.
Here is 72 more.
Okay.
Plus
No.
72?
Yep.
That's 216.
No. 72 and 72 so far.
Right, 144.
Right. I only need 193. So this last cut should do it. Okay, so 5, 6.5.
Well, there's a link for anyone who wants to try it. I will also put the link in the Facebook group for people.
Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
So 144. Sorry. And I need 192. So 192 subtract 144.
It's 50.
48.
48.
Yeah.
48. Yeah, I
So
had to subtract the 2.
8 and 8 are 16. 16 and 16 are 32. 8 is 40. And 8 more is 48.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so these are leftovers. Perfect. So there are my 192 sashings. Now I'm going to keep these extras just in case I miscounted, which I don't think I did. Okay. Yay, we got those. Now we just have two more sets to cut. Hopefully. Let's see how many times I need to cut 8 border strips. Ooh. So this is going to be 2. No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow. Shit. Okay, with the fabric, so that means it's going to take 2 on the foot. But I have to cut this off because look. Well, no. The first one's going to get cut anyway. So, yeah. Here we go.
Okay, ladies, that link is on the website on Facebook.
We're going to cut these to 6.5.
No, it's not me. It was Happy Ray. Thank you very much, Happy Ray.
6.5. 6.5 inch strips. Yes. No. What am I doing?
Oh.
It's going to be 3.5.
Wrong.
Be right back.
Too early for beating.
All right, 3.5. I need. I didn't think that would cut. I need to stand up. Okay, so There is one piece. All the rest of this I'm cutting to 3.5. There's 2, so that is not enough for my flying geese border. 2, 3.5. But this should be these next 2 pieces.
Sorry, Grumpy came in with a cup of coffee. Yay!
Not what I need.
Oh, I need coffee. Yep.
3.5.
Black.
Because remember, I'm cutting these to 6-inch pieces. Well, no, 6.5 inch. No, I don't know.
It'll work out.
Yeah. And open this up carefully. And I still could get 2 more strips from that. Okay, so these 2 here. So there's 4, 8. There's my 8 strips. This one is the strips without the flying geese. The flying geese one, I need more because I have to join them. So that's going to take away from the length of all these strips until I have, how long of it did I say I needed?
337.
So I added it up.
Don't ask me. I didn't remember.
Now,
Sorry, I was talking to Grandad.
I don't remember. I'll add it up here in a second. Okay, so this is the last 3.5 inch strip.
Usually she writes all that stuff down.
I normally I do, but I don't know why I haven't
Let's
wrote
talk
that
about
down.
Ruby.
Well, it is in a book, but
No, this part here that I'm doing is not in my book. Okay.
oh, okay.
We don't need this anymore.
Don't need the big ruler.
Okay, put that away.
Okay, now what color do I want?
All right. So 8 times
Hopefully that's
8
right.
times 40 is how much?
Sorry, say again.
8 times 40.
Let me get my calc. 8 times 40 is 320.
All right. So there's what I got to do. 320 inches of this.
Thank you, Debbie.
Okay. All right. So we'll put these on here. Let's line these up on the line. And we'll cut those folds off. I want to cut very little of this fabric. I'm being very particular because I don't want to waste any fabric.
Can't afford to waste any fabric.
No, I want to keep. Okay, so now this is no longer straight. Oh, geez, why does this keep moving here? All right, are you straight now, Peckerhead?
Okay, Debbie. Debbie says be right back.
Okay, Debs. All right. That is barely going to cut that off. I have to move that down a wee bit. And make sure I get all these folds cut off. Without wasting a ton of fabric. So let's see if we got them all. There's that piece. Wow, that one's not quite. Okay, so I need to get rid of a little bit more. So I'm going to get rid of 1/4 of an inch to get rid of that flaw that was in here. Which I don't appreciate, but
has to be done.
yeah, what can I
It
do?
goes the tapestry. No, sewing, isn't it?
All right, back up to the line. Back up to the line.
Hello, make you.
All right, now I want to make these 6-inch squares. 6. So this is 5, 6-inch. This is going to waste some fabric. That's why I have. Damn it! I should have cut these where the squares are. Or squares where the folds were. All right. Hopefully I have enough to make 170. Or no. Shit. 8 times 40, whatever that is.
8 times 40?
Yeah.
320.
320 inches after these are all sewed together. I need exactly 320 inches. Which is just fine. Okay.
We'll get it.
Yep. Now let's take our scraps and start cutting these to 3-inch pieces. These are all my leftovers.
And these are going to be the flying geese?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep. Yep. Sure are. So all these little scraps I pulled out that were salvageable for 3 inches, I pulled these out. That. That. And that.
I love your guesstimation.
You do, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. That's enough stacked for now. Let's cut this too.
If I tried that, I'd do it total wrong.
3 by 3 squares. Should get my turning thing, but anyway, I'm lazy.
You're the least lazy person I've ever known.
Okay, so there's 3 by 3 squares, and these are what we're going to use. I don't think I'm going to have enough to do all these. Maybe I should do some solids, like that green.
Tracy's in and she says, "Yay, Farmer's Wife Quilt." Yes.
Yes. Okay. So there's that little pile. Can we make a 3-inch out of that, please?
Yeah.
Sure can. So we'll cut this here.
Tracy, the weirdest thing is, yesterday I started to watch this project from episode 1 again.
Uh-huh.
And I got up to episode 3.
You did?
Yeah, I was watching episode 3 before I went to bed last night.
Oh.
I just sat and watched them while they were playing in the background while I was fiddling with my cricket.
Right. Okay. There's a couple more.
Happy Ray says, "I can sew for days, but I'm no good at measurements and cutting."
So these are my scraps.
Happy Ray, Ruby makes it look so simple. She does.
Hi, so.
And Tracy says, "Hi, hope everyone had a great Christmas." Yes, thank you, Tracy. You too.
Sure did. Beautiful.
I actually had a
That's
decent
good,
Christmas.
Martha.
I did.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was good too.
So these are all my scraps that were salvageable. So we're just going to cut some 3 by 3-inch squares. The bigger pieces, I want to cut those separately because
you might be able to get more out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that piece all the way up to there should work. I'm just going to do it this way.
Did you have a good Christmas, so? What'd everybody get? What'd everybody get for Christmas? I got me some blue mascara. Margot always wears blue mascara, and it's like, one of these days I'm gonna go find me some, and I'll be darned, that's what she bought me.
Well, there you go. Now you don't have to go buy yourself some.
Right. Right.
I just got cricket vinyls and cricket material and
yeah. Nice. Okay, so these 2 here.
What I asked for, so I was happy with it.
Allie, you need to get some fabric fusion material and cut out some cool stuff for your grandkids and make them some t-shirts.
I am
okay.
With scraps.
You can make them some awesome t-shirts. You really could.
But Martha, you have to understand, over here in England, they are not as excited for homemade stuff as they are in America or Canada.
That has nothing to do with making your grandkids some t-shirts.
I understand that, but they wouldn't wear them. They're all the Gap. They're all named brands.
Whatever. I'd make them some. I really would.
I probably should have ironed all these pieces, right?
Like dinosaurs, or there's so many things you could make.
Already doing it. I'm making them book bag tokens to put on a book bag.
Tokens.
Yeah. It's like the key rings that I make, but they've got dinosaurs on and they've got his name and it's got Rowan's book bag.
Ah, that's nice.
Already doing that. It's just t-shirts. They just would not appreciate them. I have to be honest. They would say it's nice.
You don't know until you try.
Yeah, but if you had a cricket, you could make some nice t-shirts.
Yes.
Well, she's got that joy, and that joy is looking pretty darn good.
I've gotten some iron-on vinyl, and I am going to try it. I just haven't had a chance yet. It's only day 4 after Christmas.
Don't worry,
Give
Martha
me a
will hound you.
chance.
Martha will hound you.
Oh, I know she does.
She will. Don't worry.
I'm a hounder.
Okay, I'm just about done with this.
Well, I hounded her until she opened it up and plugged it in and tried it.
Plug
Which was
it in, plug it in.
Yeah. And then she hounded me to get a camera. Then
And that worked.
she hounds everybody. She's our hound dog. Shut up a
Yes,
minute.
she is.
Shut up. Linda says, "How Martha, a real throwback to the early 70s, the blue mascara."
Uh-huh.
Happy Ray says, "I got an air fryer, a Carla Markova colouring book, a Fabric Castell polychromic pencils, and Jack and Sally Funky Pop." I don't know what that is.
I don't know what a Jack and Sally Funky Pop is either.
Funko Pop.
Jack and Sally is from, yeah, Jack Skeleton.
Okay. So that's the Christmas on 50. No.
A Funky Pop. So it's a popsicle made with Jack and Sally on it.
And Linda says we are getting a bigger TV for the living room.
Oh.
That's for the house.
How big a TV you getting, Linda? I splurged. I went and bought me a 60-inch, but that was a couple years ago.
And Linda got a big bunch of bird feeders from her daughter.
Oh, yay.
Yay. Take pictures of the birds that come up. Tracy says, "I got a pillow, an ultimate carry-all bag pattern, air scent diffuser and material."
Oh, nice.
Linda says 60 inches or 65 inches. She can't be sure. Debbie got jewelry.
I think at 60 or 65 is just about the right size. Curly and Michelle went and got a 75-inch.
Wow.
And it's like you can't change the furniture around because it's on one wall.
Yeah.
I think it was too big.
Yeah. Debbie says, "I got a jewelry candle, jogging suit, Visa card, clippers, beeswax, bowl, and covers."
All right.
We're getting to find a new credenza before we decide.
Cool.
Jogging suit, Visa card, slippers, beeswax.
Okay, time for a little break. I gotta go potty.
Okay.
Now wait. What is this beeswax bowl covers?
I don't know.
I think she means beeswax for her thread and then some bowl covers.
There's no commas in between anything.
Well, there is between.
Learn your English, people.
I am not going back to school.
I'm
no way.
talking to them.
No way. How?
Okay, potty.
Right, and make sure you got a drink. Yep, she's drinking that coffee.
Oh.
Credenza to hold the TV. Well, a credenza.
I need double.
I was thinking couch.
Ruby, you said you need double
Collectible figurine.
Whatever's here.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of the show.
And I don't know how many's here, so I didn't count them.
Deal, Martha. No, I'm not.
No, we didn't. Pass them here. I'll count them while you're at the potty.
Commas are very important.
I'll count them after. I'm just going to make sure make my stacks double.
Yeah.
2 of them. So I don't know if I'm going to have enough out of that. I'm going to have to cut some of my binding because I have lots of this left.
Right. Martha, deal with it.
I've already listened to her and talked to her about it while you were talking with Ruby.
And Tracy says, "I didn't learn anything in school. I have learned more after graduating high school."
Me too, so. And English was not one of my suits in school, but I have learned more English, and I love commas. And exclamation points.
Chameleon.
See?
I sometimes struggle, Linda, and Martha will put me right. Unfortunately, I spell how I speak, which is totally wrong. But we all have our little quirks, don't we, Martha? Oh, yeah.
Well, no,
Martha
no,
is
no. I'm going to tell you a story.
Oh, here we go. In 1970.
1976. Uh, no, some people, even on Facebook, whatever I'm reading, if they don't have commas, it finds that I take a half an hour to read one sentence. Because I can't figure out what the hell they're trying to say, but I put the commas in there. It's like, oh, that's what they're trying to say. Okay, I'm done with my piece.
The problem I've got is I can read a piece and understand it straight away without any commas, full stops, whatever. I can read backwards. I can read upside down. But
so can I, and I read that better without no commas.
Yeah, reading and writing is totally different.
We're both different.
Oh, yeah, we're all different.
We're all different.
Takes a lot to make a world.
And I can write upside down backwards.
I can't write upside down backwards, but I can type upside down backwards.
I gotcha.
But who needs to write it when you can type it?
Why type it when you can write it?
Because it's quicker. You heard us talk to type?
Covers made of beeswax. They take the place of plastic. See? I was right. Beeswax.
I'm very sorry, Martha. Yes, you were right. I am a big woman. I will own up to it.
Aw, good girl. No wonder Martha doesn't listen to me. I don't know where to put the commas.
Tracy, you're lucky.
Right, Tracy. At least she puts her periods in the right spot.
My periods are fine where they are. Thank you very much. No more of that comment.
I'm talking English, not freaking physiology.
Hi, I can be down here sitting in my living room trying to knit away to get this shawl finished, and I'll get beep, beep. My phone's gone off the lot. Someone messaging me. She likes to hear my phone ding.
Oh yeah, you know on your Facebook messengers you put a little icon in there, you know, and I go ding 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 ding.
Linda, I've been going through this change for 7 years now, and
Oh,
it's doing my head in.
I didn't mean to go to that period.
Well, you're talking periods and commas. I wish, Linda. I really wish. Because I've got to be careful. My mother had my youngest sister at the age of 63. Yeah.
Come on, Ronnie. Come on, Ronnie.
Who's Ronnie?
Ronnie's the one coming over to work on the car.
Come on, Ronnie. We'll shut her up.
Yeah, okay, so the problem with the car is that pretty much the line had broke or leaked, whichever. And because of that, and I running it to 4 places or 5 places before I hit Walmart, it blew a crack in the power steering motor.
That's my Christmas present.
Oh, the Lockwood family.
Liana made this on her Cricut.
Yeah.
Yep. Isn't that cute?
I'm learning how to do the shadow box of
But the sad part is I'm getting her to redo it in brown vinyl. All brown.
Why?
Because she likes brown.
Why don't you just paint something brown on it?
My living room is going to be brown and white.
Then
put in your kitchen.
Paint some brown flowers on it.
Shit. I have to get out the big ruler. I didn't want to, but I got to, guys.
Linda, I'm fine so long as it's the hot flushes that's killing me. I sit around in a vest and shorts because I'm just too hot.
All right, I got to put these even so I get a nice... I ain't going to get a straight cut because these
And what is your heat set on, Ollie?
I don't have it on. I'm too hot.
I mean, you got it on 70 or 80 or...
I've got it turned off.
Oh, you've got it turned off.
Yeah. Grumpy walks around in a jumper and his big snow coat.
With your no snow.
No, but he got a new one. When he used to walk the dog, he had to have a big thick coat
Orange.
because of the weather. But now we don't have the coat anymore. The dog, he doesn't have to go out and walk him, so he doesn't need his big coat. But that's all he asked for Christmas. So I got him a big ski jacket.
Nice.
Oh, Linda, I'm so sorry. I would throw them tablets away. I really would. Right, back to sewing. Yay! The Farmer's Wife Book 1. Is it time for a new blade in that rotary Ruby?
That is brand new. I just put it in
Wow.
before I started my live show and cleaned it because it had glue in it
Yeah,
from me doing that Santa house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Glue.
All
Yeah,
kinds of glue in
glue.
it. But I'll tell you what, that 99.9% alcohol sure as the hell cleaned that up nice.
Oh, I love that. I got 6 bottles of it 5 years ago, and I still haven't used much.
It'd be nice to find some.
I read the advert wrong on eBay, and I thought it was just for 1 huge litre bottle, and it wasn't. It was for 6 1-litre bottles.
Okay, after this quilt, I'm going to be working on my Scrabble family quilt. Now, I'm going to tell you what I had to go and buy for it. I have freezer paper sheets. I've downloaded every picture that I think I want to use in the quilt. But I needed to buy this stuff called,
I thought you were going to finish a Christmas quilt.
what's the point now?
To get it done?
Next year. It's another year. Anyway, it's called Renatine. I think that's what it's called. Renatine. And that is to preserve the ink on it. But I'm going to see if Vistaprint will print them onto fabric for me. If they don't, they don't. But I don't see why they wouldn't. They print on T-shirts.
They should do.
All of these pictures printed at 3.5 inches square because that's the size of the Scrabble squares. They're somewhere in that vicinity. I got to measure and make sure before I actually. Nope, I have to move that down. Or are all of them like that?
Then it says, I was really glad we got a bunch of bottles of the good alcohol from doing acrylic pours.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Isn't the pouring medium a bit more runny than normal acrylics? So it runs off the whatever you're pouring it onto.
So we're going to have to count all of these.
How many's in a batch? 1, 2, 3.
I don't even know. They're all different because it was different layers
Right.
of pieces of fabric. So I'm going to have to count them.
I'll count as we go.
We'll do it.
I mean, you can only do as much as what you've got until you can find new material.
Well, you can't buy this fabric. I tried. But I do have some of the binding left. So I'll cut my strips and I'll use what's left of that.
Yeah. Could you add some of the mint color into
That's
it?
what the one I'm talking about.
Got you.
Yep, that's the mint. Oh, screw it. I'm just going to put it up there. Make my life a little easier. I'm cutting. And these are not big enough. Okay. So we need a double stack of this. I would say, that's pretty good. I'll add a few extras in there. The rest have to be in the mint, and then I will mix them all in. We should do pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, those are too short. So I'm going to cut my binding out of this. That way,
See what's left over.
see whatever's left over, I will make some 3-inch squares. So I may do with all of my fabrics, which is really nice.
Sorry, somebody messaged me on Facebook.
Okay, let's put our ironing board up. Get our iron on. I need to iron this fabric. There's 2 yards here, so yeah, I should have lots left. Because I did not make this quilt bigger than the pattern called for, so this should work out good. But you do have to iron it.
It looks more silky on that side than it does on the back side.
So I need 9 binding strips. So we'll cut 9 binding strips. And then the rest should be good.
And how long is the binding strip?
They're 2.5-inch strips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's running.
This does kind of feel silky, though.
It looks like it's got a sheen. You know, when you were
This was such beautiful quality fabric, all of it.
Just when you were flicking it out to put it on, it looked like it had a sheen on that side. I've got you in high definition.
Oh, good.
So I can tell.
I love being in high definition. Why is this not ironing?
Is it on?
Yeah. Let's let it heat up a little more, I guess, because it's not even pressing those out. It's not doing
Oh,
it.
here it are. And I think it's running.
Come on, iron, hurry up. Jeez. Taking forever to heat up.
It's like snowing, raining, all that kind of good stuff in one.
Not here. It's
Not here.
sun shining and cold.
It's raining. Linda says, I made my hubby some chicken bone broth. He heard it helps arthritis. Cooked that crap for 12 hours in a crock pot. Like the recipe said, the stuff is so gross. He thinks that it was so bad, he's not a single complete waste.
There we go. Much better.
I've yet to use my crock pot slow cooker.
Oh, I use my crock pot a lot. A lot. And I'm just going to give this side a little bit of a press because that iron really did a shit job. And I don't want any crinkles in this, especially when I'm trying to cut binding. I want binding to be perfect. And I notice this side is crappy.
It's a very light mint green.
It's got a paisley print on it.
Ah,
Yeah, I'll show it up close in a minute.
it's all right. You do what you need to do.
Oh, jeez. Shut up, Niku. Okay, so get rid of our ironing board one more time for now.
So,
Okay. So yes, this is a very pretty paisley fabric. See it?
yes, it's beautiful.
Very light.
The paisley's like a light silk
Yeah.
finish. Linda says, I will try to make the beef bone broth. I think it will be better. It has to be better than that chicken crap. That's not how you spell poop.
I'm just gonna fold it this way, 2 swipes, and I'll have my 3 swipes.
3 swipes.
That's what I call chicken soup, chicken poop.
Oh,
So it's spelled like soup.
okay. Well, chicken soup spelled with an S. I'm being pedantic. Sorry.
All right. Ruler, please. Drum roll, please.
Oh, you
Spanx.
didn't mean really.
Literally.
Sorry.
Holy shit. That fabric is a mess.
I don't have my knitting needles here. I couldn't do it properly.
I'm gonna move the fold down so we're not cutting so much off of the fold.
Linda will be right back. Hubby wants to go to Menards.
Oh, Menards.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll still be here when I get back. Bye for now. But stay safe,
Bye,
Linda.
Linda. Have fun at Menards. I don't even know if this is straight or not. Wow.
Doesn't look straight.
Yeah, it's not straight at all. There, I'll put it on a line. Cut it on a line. Am I lining up to anything? The 3/4 mark. That should be there. Right? 14. No, let's do 14 and a half. Okay. 14 and a half. 14 and a half up there is right there. That should work.
Fingers crossed.
That should give me a nice straight line. The fabric is crooked, but my line will not be. Now I don't have to worry about this. See?
Nope.
Now let's cut our 2.5-inch strips. A nice straight fabric. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8. Now I'm going to cut a 3-inch strip, and one of them I'm going to cut to 2.5, so I'm not wasting fabric. Just wasting a little piece, 1/2 inch. But I'm cutting through all these layers. So one more strip is got to be 2.5. The rest could be 3 inches. Okay, there is my binding. 9 pieces.
You've still got a piece on the where your rotary blade is.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's 3-inch pieces. Now, how much of this do I really want to cut up? That's going to give me quite a few 3-inch squares. I think I'm going to call that quits.
Okay. It's there if you need any more, so.
Yes, I got all this left over if I should need it. But I'm pretty sure I ain't going to need it.
No.
Nope. All right. Let's cut these into 3-inch pieces. And then I'm done all my cutting. Start sewing.
Yay.
Except for my backing, but my backing will not get cut till the quilt is all sewed together. There we go. That's 3 inches here. Yeah, this is going to give me quite a bit of 3-inch squares. It's going to give me a nice stack.
Yeah.
If I'm short. And then some. So don't be needing all of these. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. I have leftover brown that I could cut into those 1.5 by 6 inch that I didn't all use it up in the backing, in that back piece. All right, so I think I have a good stack of more than this, but that's okay because I'm gonna make. I think I can make some more brown ones. The leftover piece. Where is that? Right here. These were all left over. So this looks like it is. Nope, it's a little bigger than 3 inches. That's too short. You give me a couple of extra ones here. Perfect. Some extras because I had to cut all that other one off. That. And that. Okay. And then we've got too short of pieces. Yeah, these are too short. And we've got a nice big piece here. We can get 2 strips out of that. Perfect. All right, this is no good. So, this one, this looks straight to me. We'll cut a 3-inch piece out of here. It's not quite straight. We will even it up. And one out of here. That one's good. So we will just add that. Oops, can't add that in there yet. I never trimmed that yet. And then I got to turn this piece around. And trim it up. Oh man, I should have ironed this. Stay there. Don't move. You peckerhead. There we go. All right. There's my 3-inch pieces. All wrinkly, like a cow chewed them. That's good. And then we could get the same thing out of this one. 3-inch piece. Jeff, Tia's trying to get in my room.
All right. All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Martha.
Now we gotta have the line cooler.
Now we can cut all these.
So he's off to go get that. Now you turn you back up. Brr. Cold.
All right.
Cold. Now what am I not watching? Oh, The Gate. Oh, that was a cool little movie. Oh, come on.
Not in there. Not enough cards for that. That's too
Green. Green. Black.
all right. Now I can cut this little sucker off.
Almost sounds like he's saying shut up, like Die.
Yeah.
You've seen a lot of things.
Okay. Shut up.
We're ignoring Tia. Tiana, sorry.
Too small. Small.
Okay, so we need.
So this gave me some extras. Thank God, because remember I threw away the whole bottom,
Yep.
the other pieces, and these are too small too. So there we go. We got some extras. Happy.
Just in case.
Oh shoot!
What?
Why do I have these at 3.5?
I don't know.
These should have been at 3 inches. I have to recut all these. I'm an idiot. I made all the squares 3 inches, and look, they're too big. They're
Okay.
supposed to fit on there. Duh!
Oh, we need to count them
At least
anyway.
you can't blame me for that.
You were around when she was cutting this bit.
I was busy.
Darn it. Why didn't you guys stop me?
She didn't tell me to. And Martha made me do it.
Hey, I was busy. I've got things going on here. Not my fault. It's Eileen's fault.
Okay.
She was there.
My fault.
I know. We'll blame everybody in chat this time.
Yeah. There's only
Except Linda. She's gone to Menards.
There's only 19, so yeah, we'll blame them.
Okay, now what new color? Wait a minute. Let's see how long it is.
Not see with that damn black line.
Oh, come on. Hold on to it, Martha.
Ooh, Grumpy's cooking. Yes.
Tell him I want some.
Steak, mince, onion gravy, mashed potatoes, peas, carrots, cabbage.
Oh, lots of leftovers.
No, it's all. I threw out the rest of the turkey. I've had enough of it.
Come on. Stay. Oh, I still got how much of the blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, what color do I got to do next?
Blue.
Hey, baby girl.
Orange. Let's see. Let's do. Oh, we can do a white. We'll do white in the middle.
I'll wait to see which head pops into the frame. No, she's gone out again.
Well,
Cindy
good.
says,
If he
good
gets that
movie
car
is Bad
exploring
Times.
today, I'm going out and getting me a fish and chip dinner.
Cindy says, good movie is Bad Times at the E Royal or
Good
El
movie is
Royal.
Bad Times at the El Royale.
What's that?
A movie.
Oh.
Bad Times. It's kind of like a Bad Times at Ridgemont High. I don't know.
Yay. Thank you, Miku, for
No,
that.
if I ever watched that movie all the way through it.
That bird.
Wow.
Then we'll have to turn the heat up. Well, Holly, you're all fluffy. Go get in your tent. Mama, turn the heat up.
Ooh, that was a big stack.
We'll turn it up one notch.
Happy Race says, great movie. Okay.
There we go. I recut them to the proper size. Now, okay, let me just figure out everything here. So this can go in here. These are the 2020 squares. That's the extra border. This is the binding. All right, time to sew.
Yay. Do you
I
need
have
another
everything.
big
Missing
spoon to
some
do that?
pieces.
What?
I think you're missing some pieces.
I am not
Are you sure?
positive.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
went away. You didn't say I cut them.
Yep. And for those of you that didn't see this, I created this a few months ago. This is part of my backing. I just think that's the bomb.
Yep.
I love it. And this is where I used up all that extra brown. So that's why I had taken quite a bit of a chunk off of that brown when I only had 4 yards of it. So, oh well, it worked out. I hope it will.
Do you need a break or to rest, stretch your leg before you sit down and sew?
Yep, I'm going to take a minute.
Cool.
I want to let this dog out. She doesn't want in here. She's just prancing around.
In and out, in and out.
Yes. And then we have to sew all those
He'll
sashes.
be back, Holly. He'll be back.
All right, so let's put these ribbons back.
I want a funny saying, something like, I'm asthmatic, not COVID.
I'm done with my trimmer for now. Okay. There we go. Bring my iron to me, because I will be needing it sometime in the future here when I iron these all together. All right. We're good. Push all this out of my way. These are the babies I need. So, did this making do?
Ow, ow, ow. Who's whistling?
Can
Ow.
do with whatever I can.
That hurt.
Break time,
I
and then
keep forgetting you wear them damn earplugs.
Silly.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to learn to stop wearing them when you get on this show, baby girl.
Nope.
Well, then you're going to be deaf by the time I'm done with you.
Mute. Ow! She's evil.
Yes, I am.
Took it off my head and put it on the side of my head.
There you go. Good girl.
All right. We are done. Yay.
Okay, so I did green. Now what do I want to do? I got 2 orange.
Camera.
I've got
There we go.
1 pink.
And a crooked camera.
I guess I could do
Wacko.
I got 2 green, 2 orange, 1 pink. I guess we can do a pink. We will do pink, Holly Mae. We'll do pink.
Yeah, you want it in, you want it out. You
Pink,
don't want
black, white,
screaming.
black, pink. Okay, so let's do some more pink. Black, pink.
Hi, Brandy. Hi, Sandy.
Brandy, Sandy, hello.
You scare the crap out of me.
Yes, you did a good job. All right. I am literally poultried out. So we're going to have lasagna for supper.
Yeah. Brandy's joined the room, says hi, everyone.
Hi, Brandy. Welcome. Glad to see you. Very merry late Christmas.
Sandy says hi, y'all.
Okay, so I'll give you guys a little look at some of the blocks before I start here. So you can see just exactly how beautiful this quilt's going to be. Oh, I'm so excited. There is 83 blocks here, and every one of them are all different. So we did these as a quilt along. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so gorgeous. Remember, it's going to be sewed on point like that. And there'll be sashing all around each one. So that's what the brown and the little one. Oh, thanks.
Windmill.
Yep. So they'll be like this with a sashing and a cornerstone in here. There's
Yeah, I've
also a
been doing these
cornerstone.
for the last 7 months, on and off.
Yes, this took quite a while to make. So when I'm making this, I really don't want to put a lot of the same color together. Kind of change it up a bit. Put a pink one here. No, I'm put a pink one here. So when I lay this out, this is going to be so fun to lay out. But all of these are so different and unique in their own little ways. Just absolutely, some of them were easy, some of them were absolute pain in the butt to make.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're all different. They're just so, the fabric line, the 1800 Rue fabric line was absolutely stunning fabric.
You touched me warm.
3 squares here, guys, that took a while to make. Okay, so now we're going to make a special border. The pattern doesn't call for this, so this is a ruby border. So we're going to take one here.
Sandy says, so when do you think Miss Ruby is going to start paper crafting?
Oh, I'll be tossing it back and forth. I still have my album to finish, my junk journal, but it's not a junk journal, it's an elegant journal to finish. Hey, what happened
She'll be
here?
doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a house.
Yeah, I'm just going to be going back and forth at crafting several different things. So, all right, so we're going to work from here.
You got the right thread in?
I do.
Cool.
And we're just going to make a whole bunch of these. I don't really like that. I hope that piece gets cut off. It will. Most of it will anyway. Boy, do I got heartburn and I don't know why. So we're just going to chain piece a bunch of these. Now, whether they match up the pieces when I go to do the second side, good. They don't, they don't. I'm okay with that. I'm trying not to have the same 2 pieces on each flying geese. So I will try to go for that different one. So we'll just get a bunch made here. This is going to be a beautiful border. Believe me. Flying geese borders are so gorgeous. Do another one. This paisley pattern, so pretty. Let's dig down to this pile. Mix them up because I know some of them I only have one or two of the squares.
There's some pretty ones of red there.
Yeah. Let's go down here. Let's do a nice chocolate brown. Dark brown. I really hope this is going to be enough for me to go all the way around the quilt. I got to get it 8 times 40, that length of inches. And my foot pedal keeps taking off. It makes it really hard for me to sew.
320 inches.
Yep, 320 inches.
Debbie says, Ruby, are you retired now?
No, I can't retire yet.
Furlough from work because of the COVID.
I'm just off work due to COVID. High risk.
That's what we call furlough or shielding.
Oh, why don't I just make a humongous mess of these? Don't worry, I will.
Put them in a bag, shake them up. Whatever you pick out, that's what you do.
So I'm going to make 8 strips of 40. That's what I'm going to do. That's what it called for. So that's what I'm going to make. 8 strips of 40 inches.
And each one of them is how many inches?
What?
Each one of them is how many inches?
6.
6.
Yeah, so I pretty much have enough to do 1 strip here. 1 strip of 40, maybe 2.
Sorry, maybe. I didn't count as you went.
All right, where are you? You are right here.
There's the wheel of death.
Yep.
Nice little gadget.
Yep.
I love this little gadget. It reuses, repurposes your old blades. That's an old blade in here. And I have to put money in it
for weight.
For it to stay from tipping over.
Yeah, so weigh it down.
A bunch of loonies in here. And a toonie. There we go. Yeah, it keeps it weighed down a bit. Okay, so
what's a toonie?
$2 bill.
Ah.
Yep.
What's the one that has got silver in the middle and then the copper around the edge?
That's a toonie.
Okay. I got one of them.
That's our pound coin.
Yeah, I started saving after, when me and Mom would go to Canada. I started saving the Canadian monies that I had gotten found, and it's like, well, I'm not going back to Canada.
Aw, you said we were going on a road trip.
Yeah, as soon as I get 100, well, by the time we do that, it'll be like $160 passport. Gotta have the passport.
Yeah. Well, I'm the one to leave England.
That or you won't get back in England. You won't get in the country that you're trying to go to. Because almost every country requires a passport now.
Yep. And we don't know what's happening on the 1st of January either with concerning the Brexit.
All right.
All those bits.
Bits in the garbage. Bye.
You watching it snow too, Holly Mae? Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Oh, that's a little aeroplane.
All right, that's getting a little bit bulky for me. All right. Okay, so give me some of these. Put one here. Okey-doke. Carry on.
Carry on, Woodward soldier.
Hey, wait a
Carry
minute.
on, my brother John.
Wait a minute. Those are not going to cross over, but that's okay. I don't care. I still think it's going to look cool. Good enough. See, I don't want to put the same one on here, so I'll grab a different one. I mean, this is taking up extra time in doing this, but
it's doing it the right way.
Wrong.
It's something you can skip. You don't have to do this step. This is just something I'm doing. You don't have to do this. But I just think it's going to make such a pretty border. I really liked the flying geese border.
It wouldn't be a ruby quilt if it didn't have something changed in it.
Yeah.
And normally what you decided works.
Yes.
We trust your judgment.
Yeah, I think this is going to be so pretty on the outside of this. And it'll have the dark brown on the edge of it, so it will camouflage joining the two together. You'll see what I mean when we get to that stage.
Yeah.
And I'm able to do that.
Now what color? Yellow. We're going to have yellow.
What other pieces do we have here?
No, we're not.
One with a splash of red in.
Basically all the same pieces.
Copper. We'll use copper.
All right.
Bahaba.
Make do with what I have.
There's some more underneath your mint green pile.
Yeah, there is some more here.
I don't know if they're different.
Oh, here's a green one. We'll use this green one. Keep them different.
Yes, Andy, Martha's working beads.
Yep, I'm a beadin'. I'm making a triple wrap bracelet for me out of neon colors. Hot colors, whichever you want to call it. Right. Sneezing day today.
So this will give me an idea of how many I need to make one strip. And then that will go from there. And if you think your blade's getting dull, just take it out, turn it. There we go.
There's 15 in that pile.
15 in this pile?
Yeah. 1, 2.
I just don't want my iron to shut off. Nobody said you had to cut this straight because this is all hidden. Just as long as you leave some hem there, some, what's the word I'm looking for? Seam allowance.
Yep, double checked, 15. Sandy says, made me a mason jar of coffee so I can wrap my hands round it for warmth and drink it for the warmth and energy.
There you go.
Oh, you're cool, Sandy. Sandy, if I could, I would put my arms around you because I'm red hot.
Okay. Ta-da.
Ta-da!
Now,
Baby, yeah.
let's sew some together. Oh boy. Well, some of the seams have to go nested. So I'll just do that as I sew it. Stick a pin in there. And I want to do a 1/4 inch seam. There. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Now we'll straighten all this up shortly. So this is the one I have to change the direction of the hem. And because there's so much layers here, we're going to press this open. I hate pressing seams open, but we've got to reduce bulk. So that's how that's going to go. Pressed open.
Ready.
Okay. So, we'll put this one next. No, let's do the
No,
same.
same one.
Yeah, how about that?
Yep, that's different.
Okay, so I'm gonna reverse the hem on it right now, just to make things a lot easier for me. Turn it that way. Or did I just put it right back the way it was? I don't remember. Nope. Okay, so it goes this way. Yes, I did. I put it back the same way, idiot. I want it to be that way. No, this way. Right. Someday I'll get it right. Oh my gosh.
Did it again?
Why? Oh, I see. I see. There we go. Now we've got to nest these. That's part's important.
Sandy says, Ruby, please don't do that to yourself. You are not an idiot.
Oh, sorry. I have a bad habit of doing that.
It's just a figure of speech. You know she's not an idiot. Far from it.
Even after all that trouble, it still doesn't match up. That's okay.
We'll work with it. Oh, you'll work with it.
We will work with it, because it's staying like that.
You are Super Ruby, the enabler.
Okay. Let's do this dark brown one. So instead of the hem going this way,
Oh, you're Sandy's hero. There.
goes that way. So I figured out this hem now. I don't have to punch it in the face.
Yep, sometimes it's very good just to relax and let steam.
All right. This is like a pain in the ass to do. I almost don't want to do it, but I have to.
It's the Ruby thing.
If I don't do it, I will regret it. Because
nice
just
one.
picture this all the way around the border. How gorgeous will that be?
Yeah.
Yes. It's worth all the work, but I'm not in a rush. It's not like I need to get this done tomorrow.
No.
Right? So.
There's a nice color one that's near the rotary handle. You haven't used that one yet.
Perfect. Now, I'll do the pink one. So we will change this one over and flip it that way towards the brown.
Well worth it. Did you have a nice Christmas, Sandy? Did Santa bring you lots of presents?
Martha, are you going out for New Year's Eve?
I was invited over to a friend's house.
You going there?
I'd like to.
Even though you're on lockdown?
Yep.
I think Martha's definition of lockdown is different too.
Well, according to the world of GARP,
GARP.
there you can go outside and hit. Okay, I'm like a block and a half from the main road where all the shopping is. You could not tell there's any lockdown.
Yeah.
You cannot tell. Period. The only thing locked down around here is the bars.
Yeah. That's where most of the problems is, that people are not listening to the rules. Yes, Sandy, the great day for the grandbabies. That's all that matters.
Hey, and animals. I made kitty knit bags for Curly and Michelle's cats, and they fricking loved them. Holly loved her little tent. She hasn't really played with her kitty knit bag.
Hi, Sandra. Sandra's in the house.
Hello, Sandra.
Hey, Sandra.
She's here now. You can call off the search party. Yes, Happy Ray. Martha is the rebel. Rebel without a cause.
I am a rebel.
She is a rebel. She
I'm a
throws
redneck
punches.
rebel.
She does it her way.
It's her way or the highway.
No, she can't use the highway at the moment.
There's a good reason why I'd like to go over there. Number one reason would be if I get this diorama done by Thursday, which I'm not sure that's gonna really happen.
No, that's not
I wanted to give it to him then.
Yeah, no. Hi, Jan.
But after he gets done with the car and all that,
Hi, Britt.
I'm gonna be working on that diorama.
Martha.
Yep.
Jan.
I mean, if I got to keep all you ladies up 48 hours, you're gonna help me.
Oh, hell no. Probably. Okay. Jan, Linda's just gone to a shop.
She had to go to Menards with the husband.
No. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Sandra, it's doing nothing but rain over in England.
That's where I bought my new kitchen faucet at, was at Menards.
Ah.
Drip.
I was really actually wanting to look at their showers, but I didn't see any place. They used to have showers and bathtubs up, but I didn't see any unless I was not in the right section.
So here's one strip. Let's see how far we've come. Can't call the salvage.
Oh, wow. Another one would have done
One
it.
more, and we have one 40-inch strip.
So how many is that in there? How many triangles of the
don't know.
brown?
Oh, triangles. We've got
Of the
1,
brown.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll take 8 of these.
Yeah, to make
per
one strip.
One square.
One strip.
Yes, one strip.
Yep. 8 triangles.
And I never made my Christmas wreath. Oh.
Shh, I'm not talking about wreath.
Okay.
Equals one strip. John says, nice, she gets to go out.
Like a crazy baby.
And Sandy says, watching my 3-year-old rip his stocking off the nail and turn it upside down to shake everything out. It was hilarious. Yeah, he's a crazy baby.
Okay. So,
Sandra says,
oh, hey, Sandra.
Ruby, I saw the post for the quilt along starting in March. I can't wait. My new sewing machine should be here by then.
What quilt along? That's last year.
That was last year, Sandra.
Yeah, there's a new one coming though.
The second book in this series is coming out, and she's doing that next year.
Yeah, I've got
Farmers Wife Quilt number 2.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 1936 sampler.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me go and check just to make sure.
Okay.
Okay.
This is perfect.
Well, this is 2020, and we went past March, Sandra.
Yep.
You mean 2021?
Yeah.
Right. The book is The Farmer's Wife, 1930 Sampler Quilt, Inspiring Letters from a Farm Woman of the Great Depression and 99 Quilt Book Blocks that honor them.
Yeah. That's the second. It's the medallion quilts.
Yeah.
You need to find one that's made by the Amish.
These are made by Amish.
Yeah.
All of these were Amish blocks made by the Amish people.
Oh, I thought it was just some old farmhand.
No. These were all Amish women that sent into the Farmer's Wife daily. It was like a daily newspaper kind of thing.
Each block had a
Oh,
different
Yeah.
meaning for the ladies.
Yes.
I miss
oh,
the
that put a
stories
whole
that
new
come.
perspective on it.
Yeah, I miss the stories that come with each block that was you started to read but gave up on. I really do. Sandra says, sorry, slow on the uptake. Well, when is the next one? I want to quilt along.
It will be probably, I'm not sure. I have to
Perfect
figure out
timing.
a date. I got to give everybody plenty of time to order fabrics. I've already got mine. I've already got my book. And I've already
Sandy
got all the
says,
templates.
yeah, Sandy says, when I get my stimulus money, I'm posting these quilting books to you, Ruby. That's Sandy.
Oh,
Bless.
thank you, Sandy.
When and if we get it.
No, she's gonna get it. These are
Okay,
all gonna get it.
so there
We
is
gotta
one.
find it first.
That's one strip. We need 7 more.
Yes, but I know for the longer sides of the quilt, it's going to take more for the longer side of my quilt. So let me see if it gives me
That's just gonna be
measurements
more money in my account for a new bedroom outfit.
Cool.
for the measurements.
Sandra and Ruby started this 7 months ago, so
This is the one we are finishing. Where are the showing no finishing quilt?
both Sandy and Sandra says Trump signed 600 last night, Martha. I read this morning that Trump signed the bill reluctantly.
Oh yay!
It's
Ooh,
been signed
So,
as of
bet it
today.
wasn't more than $600 though.
determined in step 4. Determine the length of the side
Now we
borders,
wait. All right.
including the top and the bottom borders through the center. Okay, so I can't, it doesn't give you a size. What they're telling you
Or should I
add
switch?
the borders on the top, then measure the length.
Yeah.
So that's how we're going to do that.
Cool.
So this is your quilt assembly.
Oh God, yeah, that's enough. Ooh, now I can go to a different pattern.
Here's
Thanks.
the actual quilt all done. So instead of this solid chocolate brown border, we're putting this piece in it and then another piece of brown on this side. So that's my how I'm doing this border. So I realize I'll have to sew more pieces together.
To make it fit.
Uh,
Will you
I
miter the
see where
corners?
those tiny pieces have to go are right in here. So there's
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Black.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I count 32.
Yeah.
And they only told me to cut
Oh,
28.
Yep.
we'll go
Why am
backwards.
I counting 32? Because the other 4 here are for the corners. That I know is the corners. Wait. Oh, I see how they want you to sew this.
Line by line.
Yes. Begin the row with a little triangle template. 13. Alternate sashing strips. Replace 106 in cornerstones template 19 End with a little triangle, template 13. Okay, yeah, I got that.
Yellow.
Sandra says, oh, did they make a typo?
For the upper right corner of the queen
Wait,
twin.
Sandra, are you talking quilt or Trump money?
Okay, but why am I counting so many?
Sandra's asking, have they made a typo on the number that you need?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 7. Oh, I'm wondering if that's the queen.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The queen has 7.
Right.
So, and then it's 6 and 6 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect.
28.
28.
She was looking at the wrong quilt. She's doing the smaller size.
Yeah, I was counting. This one is the queen. Yeah, don't count that.
It all comes good in the wash.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to get this sewn together because it's going to be so gorgeous. Anyway, I don't feel like sewing anymore. But I will get my other book. Let's have a little walk through because I know I figured things out for that. And what we're going to do with this medallion quilt. So this is called the Homestead Medallion. This is going to be beautiful when I get done with this because I have a beautiful fabric line for this as well.
Wait, that's different to the one I'm looking at.
Okay, this is. Oh, you're thinking of a different one. This is the one we just did. All this. This is the one we're going to start probably in March.
Okay. So
That'll give you guys 3 months, 3 whole months to get all your supplies, including your book. Now, this one is a little bit different. Now, I'll show you why. I don't like square quilts. No, thank you. I'm not making a square quilt. 8 times 6-inch blocks. So this is what I'm making here. So here it calls for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, 6-inch blocks. In here I am making 8 to make it longer. And 2 rows of this. So this is 8 here because I'm going to add another row. I have to make an additional. So let's write this in this book so we don't forget. I'm making additional 4. So I need 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So that's an additional 4. So across here, I need to make 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 extra 6-inch blocks. So make 12 extra inch blocks. Okay.
It's only 4.
It'll will be all the same. The sashing or the border that goes around this is going to be different because, again, no, this will be the same. It's the next 2 rows of where we attach this one to, we're making a second one of these. But all the rest of this will be exactly the same. The borders, everything. And this one here I'm doing is the lap size. Now lap size would have been 58 by 58 square. If we add these 2 additional rows, it's going to make it 58 by 68, close to 70 inches. So 58 by 70. That's more of a lap quilt to me than a square box. Okay. So it gives you how many squares you need, the cutting list.
Wow.
Again, this is getting altered. So you're going to have to follow me. We're going to have to work all this out, and I need some time to do that. So here's all the assembly.
Ladies, I will put the link to the book from Amazon.com Amazon.com into the web page, the Facebook page, because it won't let me link it here.
All right, so this one here is the queen size. Wait a minute, maybe we'll just make the queen. That's 94 by 110. I could send this out to be quilted. That would be a lot easier because then it has every single measurement here that I need. Everything is here. Perfect. Look at all the pieces that it requires. This is again one of those zigzag borders, but look at how I look at their border. I don't know if I like that. Like that. So
It's like a maze, isn't it? Really?
it's too busy for me.
Yeah. That is the title that you need to put into Amazon.com to get the proper book
All right.
for America.
Yep.
It won't let me link it here. It's
This
too long.
here, I cannot quilt this on my frame because my frame's only 70 inches, 78 inches wide. You need 6 inches subtracted off that because you have to have at least 3 on each side. So now I'm dealing with 72 inches. So a 94-inch quilt is going to get sent out to be quilted. I don't mind sending this one out. It'll take a while to build this. This is a lot of work, a lot of pieces. So it says there's 121 blocks in the queen size quilt, 64 6 inches, 56 8 inches, and an 18-inch center medallion block. So that's your very center block. This is all done in pieces, as you can see. And it even gives you the block number. So this is block 71. So let me go look for block 71.
Yes.
See,
sorry, let me do it
there's
that
block
time.
71. So, yep.
Sandra,
I like
there's a link for you, darling. It finally let me do it.
Yep, guys, this is what we're going to make.
Roundabout March.
Mine is not going to be with all these busy pieces because I have a limited amount of that really old fabric, looking fabric. That's from the 1937 era. So, yeah, we're going to stick with making queen.
My pleasure.
I don't have to pick out any blocks. I don't have to do any of that shit. It says block 26, block 35. So those tell you, those actually are set to make an 8-inch block. So when this is all cut out and sewed together, this should be 8 inches square. This one here, number 26, if it's telling you to use pattern 26, that should be a 6-inch block. Yep, finished block, 6-inch. So when we're finished that will be a 6-inch block.
So why have they got two separate size blocks?
Because that's how the medallion's done in blocks. See? There's...
Why would one be 8 inches and the other
Wait,
be
I
6?
think there's... Just a minute.
Okay, sorry. Sitting on my hands before
No.
Martha shouts.
Just a minute. Nope, that is 6-inch. Okay. No, there's just 6-inch and 8-inch blocks that you're going to be making.
Okay.
And the center medallion. It's just so you get that beautiful look. You get the smaller blocks.
Oh,
I really don't like the color of this. Okay, don't let the color of this and all this busyness throw you off. You make this quilt your colors. I'm actually not using this ugly blue. This blue is so butt ugly. I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I don't want any blue in my quilt like that at all.
I didn't realize it was in a spiral pattern from the outside into the center.
I'm probably going to be using white for an accent color or off-white. I'm not sure yet. I do have off-white. Let's see how much fabric we need. That's something I never really...
For the fabric of your life.
Yeah, it would help them to plan it out, I think.
Fabric requirements. So the border and binding fabric, you need 3 5/8 yard. The backing fabric, oh my God. God.
I would have used that color.
8 3/4 yards. Batting, we're not worried about batting. You need 3 3/8 wide batting or 2 clean sized batting seams. Well, okay. Border and binding, backing, batting. Where's the rest of the fabric? Finished blocks 64/6 square. 192 2x2 border units. Flying geese units. What is all this? Well, where's all the fabric? Why, dummy? Oh, maybe it's all.
Oh, Sandra says the rain's coming down in buckets right now.
Actually, a minute ago, it was snowing and sleeting at the same time.
Wow.
And I think in 2 days, we're going to have the high at 43.
Between 1 and 13. Like, seriously? Just 1.
Four more months, people. 4 more months.
I can't wait to make this block. I hope this is in here, this cabin.
It'll start soon.
That better be in my quilt.
Would that
That's
be in the
block
middle one?
81. Let's
Oh.
go. If block 81 is in my quilt, it so better be.
I would have had that as the middle one because it's a path leading to the house.
Block 81 is in there.
Ah.
Okay, but what it's not telling me is how much fabric I need.
Total.
No, they don't tell you that.
Wow. I've never read a pattern, so I wouldn't know what to look for.
Yeah, it's beautifully snowing outside. Nice kind of medium-sized flakes. It's really pretty.
Oh, God, this is not. Border stripes.
Okay, ladies, hold on to ordering the book just for now.
Begin with the center 18-inch block. So number 1 to the top and bottom of the block. Okay, how much fabric do you need? I guess we're going to just make a whole bunch of fabric.
Ronnie, hey, it's okay. Come here.
I'm going to make a whole bunch of
Ronnie, it's okay. Just Ronnie.
What I can.
Ronnie working on the car?
The fabric I have. Because this does not tell you how much fabric you actually need to make all these little pieces. But if you remember when I done the other Farmer's Wife quilt, it didn't tell me in that book either. We just used a fat quarter bundle of 40 fat quarters. And this is what I have left. I threw all the rest of the little bits out that were not of any use to me or in my garbage. So
is it safe to say that nearer the time you'll put a list of what you recommend?
Yeah, but we're definitely need more than 40 fat quarters. Even if you have, like, I'm going to have some of them.
All done in neon colors. It would be so pretty.
Okay, Martha.
I'm just going to dig through one of my kits, find out which one of them has 8.5-inch backing, and I'm just going to use that kit. Because I don't like all the patterns that I got with all those kits. So
it was a bit busy.
This is way too busy for me. So my accent fabric is definitely not going to be blue. It's either going to be white, depending on the fabric I have, or it's going to be off-white. So I'm going to dig through all my fabrics, choose if I have enough of that. That other one was going to make a big quilt, so I should have enough.
Will you work out a worksheet, what you're doing
Oh
weekly?
yeah, like I done before. Yes, which week, which blocks we're going to make in each week.
Perfect.
Yeah. So basically, each week we're going to make something. Each week, like 1 week, we might only be able to get half of the outer border of the flying geese done, because that's a lot of pieces.
I think you're stuck to 4
Like, do
blocks.
they even tell you how to make the flying geese?
Sandy says most Amish quilts are solids, right? I don't
Yes.
know.
Where are the flying geese instructions? I need to know the size of the flying geese. Jesus, like, come on. Can't tell me this book's not going to tell me this.
Will it be on the DVD that comes with it, or?
No, the DVD only has your templates on it.
Right. So anybody buying the book, if it hasn't got a DVD in the back, it's not a full book, because you need a DVD to get your templates for each block. And don't do what I do and buy the colouring book and not the book.
So the lady that started all of this was Ada Melville Shaw.
I think her name's on the front of the book.
She worked on a homestead for approximately 5 years until the fall of 1915, when she left permanently to accept a job with the Farmers Wife magazine in St. Paul, Minnesota. Both the publisher and editor, a brother and sister team, had recently died, and her talents were greatly needed there. So she was the quilt lady. Okay, blah. Download the materials needed to create the blocks and quilts in this book are available at this place here. So I do have these templates on my other computer. I will go read that and see if it gives me some indication as to how much fabric I'm going to need, so I can pass that on to you guys.
Cool.
I really and truly love these farmer sampler books. I had this book for like 5 years before I actually tackled making this on my live show starting last year. I didn't quite understand the concept of the book. I didn't understand how it was. I had to study this book till I figured out, a bell went off. And then I downloaded all the templates, cut them all out, got them all ready, and made up a nice list. And we all made this. A lot of us made this together. So there is another quilt too, the 1920 book. This is the brand newest one that she published, actually, in 2019. She published this book in June of 2019. I think it came out, or 2020. Was it this year?
Yeah.
Let me see. I can't remember now if it was this year or last year this book came out.
No, it
I
came out
know
in May the 12th,
copyrighted
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
So yes, it was June of this year or May of this year that this actually, you had to pre-order it. So I pre-ordered this, and when it finally did come in, I got a copy of it and I paid for it. So, what is the date? All it says is 2020.
May the 16th, May the 12th, 2020.
Okay. So this came out in May of 2020, so I didn't get it until probably June or July because Canada is slower at getting these out. So, anyways, I did get this book from Amazon, The Farmer's Wife Homestead Medallion Quilts, the newest one. She's got a lot of books out. This one's the sampler quilt. There's also one called the 1920s. There's also, I think, a Bible one, a wedding
Bible
one.
quilt, the 1930s.
Yeah, the 1931, not 1920.
Yeah.
So that would be the one after this, 1920s Farm Wives and the 111 blocks they inspired.
That came out on June the 12th, 2015.
Okay, and when did the 1931 come out?
That is the 1930 sampler quilt, Inspiring Letters from a Farm Woman, came out on June the 12th, 2015.
When did this one come out? Before that?
Let me go and find
This
out.
is the sampler. This one's called the sampler quilt.
The Homestead Medallion one came out on the 30th of November, 2019.
It should say on
It
inside
doesn't.
the
It just
front of
says
your book,
copyright
shouldn't it?
2020 and no publishing date.
Farmer's Sampler Quilt.
No, okay. This might have been gone to the publishers in November, but this did not come out till 2020. You could not order this. You had to pre-order it, and you didn't get it until. So it even has the copyright 2020 inside the publication part here. So yeah, this book here was published in 2020. It might have gone to the publishers for printing in 2019, November, but you couldn't buy this book until June or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we all had trouble finding it. You could order it and you could get it on Kindle, but you couldn't get in paperback.
Yeah, you couldn't get the paperback or the hard copy of it yet. So
that book looks so different because you haven't got all your little tabs at the top.
No, why do I got this little tab in here?
I don't know.
One I must have missed. Well, I won't be having tabs in this one because I don't need to. I just need my sheet of paper that I finally choose what we're going to do what week. I mean, this is going to take us a lot longer. We're building a queen size quilt. And I'm even tossing in the air if I want to do quilt as you go. If we do quilt as you go, then you don't have to worry about quilting this humongous quilt on
That would be the way to go.
A domestic sewing machine.
A lot of people can go along with that one.
The thing with this is each block is going to have a sashing in it.
No sand. Well,
actually, no. Sorry, I take that back. What we can do, this is what we can do. So say for this row here, we'll sew all the pieces together like it says, and we'll put a backing and we will quilt the entire, just this row. So it's a 6-inch row. We're going to quilt the whole 6-inch row. Then we're going to have a little bit of sashing on each side. So when we sew this together, we'll already have all our borders in here. So where they are joined is the pieces we are going to sew quilt. So I may go that route because I think that's just going to be a lot easier for me, for you, for anyone else that has just a plain domestic sewing machine where you're never going to, it's going to be so hard to roll up a queen size quilt and get it in your throat space on your sewing machine to sew. So you guys tell me what you think about that. Quilt as you go, instead of like the way we did the other Farmer's Wife, this one here, we could quilt it, very pretty quilting designs on it, and have it completely finished when we sew it all together. So we'll be sewing our strips together, and oh yeah, that's
Newbie's going to do it newbie style, just for us newbies.
Yes.
Perfect.
Sandy, here you go.
That's something you guys want to think about. Let me know what you think of that when we get to that stage. I prefer to do it this way. And as we make our rows, we will cut our strip of backing 1 inch bigger than our actual row all the way around. So you won't even have to bind your quilt because your binding was built in with the quilt as you go. All right.
Oh,
There's a thought, food for thought, something to
yeah.
think about. And yes, if you get a chance, read some of the stories in these books. They don't just have pictures; they have stories, and some of these stories are extremely touching, and they just kind of hit home for me because I was basically raised on a homestead. I was raised on a farm, and you know we did a lot of Amish things back then because you just didn't have the equipment and the tools that you have now. So, but I'm not an Amish person. Anyway,
Right.
here we
I
go.
gotta have my electricity.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with being an Amish person because if I could, I would be one.
Healthy way of living.
Simple
Damn
way of
straight.
living.
No chemicals, no nothing. It's straight up healthy everything. Even their own handmade soaps, stuff like that. So yeah, that's a route.
And they build beautiful furniture.
Oh,
Yes.
they make the most beautiful quilts. Oh my god, they're all hand stitched, sewed together. They
And
don't
beds.
They don't use sewing machines at all. They use
Wow.
their fingers.
Okay, I'm
So,
going to eat.
oh, I gotta go, guys. I gotta get up out of this chair.
Hi.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll work on some more of these and see
Awesome.
how much I can get done.
Right,
All right.
stay safe, ladies.
Stay safe, all. See you tomorrow. God bless. Bye.
Bye.